I've been doing Workout Wednesdays 5 years. This is one of my favorite Workout Wednesdays. I am not in the hot seat. This is Tyler. He's saddling up on a horse named Taz. We are at Heartland Therapeutic Riding in Stillwell, Kansas. Developmentally challenged children and some adults get equine therapy. I'm walking along with volunteers who make sure the horse and the rider are safe. Riding improves muscle strength and builds self-confidence and so much more. And I'm thrilled to have to the program here this morning the program manager, Dion Newton. So this is an incredible program. Tell us a little bit about why a horse can help people with challenges.
Well, we see little miracles every day related to individuals with special needs and horses. Horses have a very innate ability to read people's senses. They also provide a lot of physical input for our riders, whether they have cerebral palsy or are on the autism spectrum. The movement of the horse can positively impact those riders depending on what their needs are.
So they're actually feeling
Absolutely.
The rider is feeling what the horse is doing.
Absolutely.
This is
so
incredible.
When the horse walks, the movement of the horse walking stimulates the movement of a person's legs when they walk. And so for example, somebody who has cerebral palsy who has not been walking, they can be on the horse. They get that movement. It helps with muscle memory, muscle strength, also helps with their core and their balance, and that can transfer and be able to help them to be able to walk.
So it really is an actual workout for the rider.
Yes, absolutely.
And also some incredible things that have happened. Tell us some stories that really just you'll never forget.
Well, probably my most touching memory, a few years ago I had a rider who was coming to us from Home for Youth at Risk. He had been in many foster situations and really didn't have a stable environment, and he'd been gone 1 week. And so as we were walking back into the barn, his horse was waiting in the what we call the tacking grooming area. And we came out into the barn, and I was telling this young man that his horse had really missed him and that we were, glad that he was back and stuff. And about the time that we got close enough that he'd be able to hear, his horse nickered. And I said, "See, I told you Toby missed you." And he looked up at me with tears in his eyes and said, "Nobody ever missed me before." That rider hadn't spoken to anybody in his program or our program prior to that. He immediately started talking to his horse, eventually started talking to the instructors and his volunteers, and it carried over into his programming at the school where he was attending.
That's incredible. Those are the precious moments.
Yes.
The value of this program goes so much beyond, helping them maintain some physical abilities. So tell us about these volunteers, because you need some volunteers.
We do. We use about 120 volunteers each week. Some of our riders have as many as 3 or 4 volunteers assigned to them to help with leading the horse to keep them safe. We also have what we call sidewalkers. We saw you in the little video clip doing sidewalking. Those people are key to our program. We absolutely could not do what we do without our volunteers. There's no way we could pay somebody to come and do that.
And you are a nonprofit, and I know you have a wish list on your website of little things that you need to kind of try to help keep the program going. It gets a lot of support, but these are just things you need. So we're going to put that on my Facebook page and also on the KSHB website so that people, if you're out there and want to help. But in terms of clients coming, you're kind of full.
We are. Unfortunately, we have a waiting list of about 60 for our therapeutic riding program and about 20 for our hippotherapy program. We hope to expand services in the future, but that takes money, and we have to build another arena to be able to accommodate. So that's on our strategic plan, but it takes a lot. As you said, we're a nonprofit organization, and being able to support our program is entirely through donations. So,
it is. So perhaps someone out there would want to help donate.
That would be
and
fantastic.
Expand the program. Thank you so much, Dion, for coming and for sharing your story and for all you're doing for your riders out there and the horses.
Well, it's a pleasure, and I love what I do, and I'm very thankful that I have the opportunity to go to work every day and see little miracles.
Thank you.
Thank you.